Welcome back to Soul Screen. Today we're diving into a drama that has been breaking hearts, raising questions, and stirring up a lot of emotions among viewers everywhere. And honestly, after reading the comments and talking to some of you, I know I'm not alone when I say this. Dynamite Kiss is not just a romance drama. It's a character study, it's emotional warfare, and at the center of that battlefield stands Gong Ji Hyeok, played brilliantly by Jung Ki-young. Now, I've watched a lot of K-dramas. You know that. And I've seen a lot of characters who look strong on the outside, but shattered on the inside. But Ji Hyeok? His pain hits differently. Maybe because it feels so real. Maybe because his silence screams louder than any angry monologue. Or maybe because the drama purposely makes us fall for this strong, successful, composed man. Only to slowly peel back the layers and show us the cracks he's been hiding his whole life. Today, we're going to talk about something that I think is worth discussing deeply. The 7 reasons why Gong Ji Hyeok feels so hurt in Dynamite Kiss. And trust me, it's not just a list of sad backstory moments. This is about understanding why his character resonates so strongly with viewers, including me and probably many of you watching right now. So I want you to watch this with an open heart. And let's talk about it together. Do you relate to him? Do you feel frustrated with him? Do you pity him? Or do you think he's partly responsible for the pain he's stuck in? Think about your answers as we go through this because I really want to know your opinions later. Let's start with the most fundamental wound, the chaos inside his family. The first time Ji Hyeok experiences heartbreak is when he witnesses his parents fighting because of his father's affair. And right away, I want to ask you something. Have you ever seen a moment in a drama that felt almost too personal? Like you weren't just watching a character's pain, but you were watching something that happens in real homes to real children all the time? That's exactly how this scene feels. There's a reason so many people feel connected to Ji Hyeok. When you grow up in a home filled with shouting, betrayal, and tension, you don't just get hurt in the moment. You carry that pain. You absorb it. It gets stored in your body. It shapes your beliefs about trust, love, and relationships. And for Ji Hyeok, this moment becomes the quiet beginning of the emotional armor he builds around himself. He learns early that love can be loud, messy, and painful, and that stays with him. But the pain doesn't end there. In fact, it gets worse. The second reason for his heartbreak is watching his mother endure that toxic marriage. This one is heavy, and I think many of you will understand why. It's painful enough to be a child in a broken home, but imagine seeing your mother suffer. Seeing her stay with a man who hurts her emotionally, seeing her swallow her sadness because she feels trapped. That changes a person. Ji Hyeok learns to empathize too early. He learns responsibility too early. And this is something dramas don't always explore. When a child becomes emotionally older than their parents, it disrupts everything. He becomes the protector, the observer, the silent witness to his mother's pain. And even though he grows up to be strong and successful, there is a softness in him that comes from watching her struggle. A softness he tries to hide. Now let's talk about his father. This is the third reason, and honestly, one that I think defines Ji Hyeok the most. His father cares more about the company's image than about his own family. I don't know about you, but that hits me. It's the kind of hurt that leaves you feeling invisible. It tells you that you don't matter as much as success, reputation, or money. When your parent values their own status over your well-being, that creates a wound that is hard to heal. And what makes it worse is that Ji Hyeok grows up to be successful. Yet ironically, even his success doesn't make his father treat him better. It's almost as if Ji Hyeok constantly has to prove himself, not because he wants to, but because he's still chasing validation he should have gotten as a child. This already is enough to make anyone emotionally guarded, right? But the universe doesn't stop there. It gives him pain in another form, love. The fourth reason for Ji Hyeok's heartbreak is his first love leaving him without explanation. And look, I want to talk to you honestly. First heartbreaks stick. They shape the way we love afterward. They make us careful or reckless or guarded. And in Ji Hyeok's case, it makes him deeply, deeply cautious. What hurts even more is that this wasn't a mutual breakup. She didn't drift away slowly. She didn't communicate. She just left. When someone you love disappears like that, especially when you already have trust issues from your family, it confirms your greatest fear, that love abandons you. that people who say they care will eventually walk away. But wait, because the drama twists the knife even deeper. Reason number 5, he finds out that the woman he still loves is actually married. Imagine carrying feelings for someone for years, hoping maybe things could be different. Maybe the timing will be right someday, only to discover that she has moved on completely. And not just moved on, but is someone else's wife now. This is the kind of pain that's not dramatic on the outside, but absolutely crushing on the inside. It's the kind of pain you don't show. You swallow it, you let it sit inside your chest, and you pretend you're fine when you're absolutely not. But Dynamite Kiss doesn't let him walk away from this pain. Oh no, the drama turning point is even worse. Reason 6. Ji Hyeok is forced to work with the woman he loves. And if you've ever worked near someone you have unresolved feelings for, you will understand why this is emotional torture. Every day he has to see her face, hear her voice, pretend he's unaffected. Every interaction becomes an emotional landmine. He can't avoid her, he can't confess, and he can't forget her either. He's trapped. And even though he keeps a calm expression, viewers can see it in the small moments. The way he looks away too quickly, the little moments of hesitation, the tight smile. Honestly, Jung Ki-young's acting here is something else. He captures the quiet kind of heartbreak that feels more real than dramatic crying scenes. But just when you think he's reached his limit, the final blow comes. Reason 7. Her husband suddenly appears at their workplace. Openly affectionate, openly comfortable, openly highlighting the fact that she is someone else's partner. And poor Ji Hyeok has to watch it every day at close distance. Can you imagine that? Seeing the life you wanted for yourself being lived out by another man right in front of you? This is one of those moments where viewers get divided. Some people say, why doesn't he just move on? Why doesn't he avoid them? Why does he keep hurting himself? But others understand that emotions aren't switches. You can't turn them off just because something is painful. And I want to ask you, which viewer are you? Do you think Ji Hyeok should have left the job? Or do you understand why he stayed? Because personally, I think part of his pain comes from the fact that he spent his whole life trying to be strong. He's always been the one to endure, the one to push through, the one to remain composed no matter what. So when it comes to heartbreak, he does the same thing. He endures, even when it destroys him. And that's what makes his character heartbreaking, but also relatable. He's the kind of person who looks tough from the outside, but is incredibly fragile when it comes to emotions. He is the definition of someone who survived everything, yet still gets wounded by love. It makes you wonder, how many people in real life are like Gong Ji Hyeok? People who look successful, strong, unstoppable, but are carrying years of emotional scars. How many people walk around smiling while feeling completely empty inside? This drama, intentionally or not, raises a very real question. Does childhood pain ever truly go away? Or do we just learn how to hide it better? And maybe that's why Ji Hyeok resonates with so many viewers. He's not perfect, he's not emotionally healthy, but he tries. He tries to be strong. He tries to keep going. He tries to love even when it hurts. And isn't that what most of us do? So I want to talk to you now. Out of all his heartbreaks, his family trauma, his mother's suffering, his father's coldness, his first love abandoning him, working with her, seeing her husband, what do you think hurt him the most? Which part of his story touched you personally? Some of you might say the childhood trauma, some might say the love story, some might say all of it. And honestly, all answers are valid. That's the beauty of a well-developed character. Different people see different parts of themselves in him. And here's something else I noticed. Dynamite Kiss doesn't make Ji Hyeok a victim. It makes him human. It doesn't glamorize his pain. It simply shows it. And sometimes that's more powerful than any dramatic plot twist. As we watch him navigate all these emotional wounds, we're also watching him learn, grow, and slowly accept that he doesn't have to be strong all the time. He starts realizing that pain doesn't make you weak. And maybe that's a message the drama wants all of us to hear too. Now, before we end, I want to throw one more question your way. Do you think Ji Hyeok still deserves a happy ending after everything he's been through? Or do you think the drama is setting him up for even more heartbreak? I have my own theories, but I want to hear yours first. Leave your thoughts in the comments because I genuinely want to read what you think. And trust me, I always read them. Once again, this is Soul Screen. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.